And now to have your mind blown. Here are 20 random facts to blow your mind. And trust me, they will definitely blow your mind because I'm pretty sure you've never heard these facts before. Let me talk to you more. Number 1 is that, first of all, anyone in France over the age of 14 could drive a VSP car in France without a license, which is pretty amazing because, well, believe it or not, I'm actually 14. I mean, I wish I could seriously go to France. I mean, I could go ahead and go steal someone's car without a license. I mean, VSP cars are, number 1, horrible. Number 2, they're just plain old cheap, and yeah, they're small. I mean, like, a big person like me, I would never fit in it. Number 2 is that the last Beatles song was recorded back in 1995. The 3 surviving members reunited to complete an unfinished John Lennon single called Real Love. When John Lennon died in 1980, 15 years later, boom, they finally get to recreate, or at least finish up Real Love. Number 3 is that a German officer in World War II ordered his soldiers to hold fire to allow the rescue of an American soldier who stepped on a landmine. When no one came, the officer went to rescue the soldier, but unfortunately stepped on a landmine himself, leaving though he's killed. Number 4 is that Earl Wild, the first person to play the piano on US television, was also the first to stream a performance on the internet 58 years later. And yeah, that was like back sometime 1950s or something like that. Not exactly sure. Number 5 is that at the 1932 Olympics in Los Angeles, the 3,000 meter steeplechase was run over 3460 meters because an official lost count of the number of laps. Number 6, or I should say, number 6 is that even after extinction, the dodo is still the national animal of Mauritius. I mean, it's kind of a little bit crazy to have to say that, but you know, it is Mauritius. So yeah, that's actually how you say it, in case you guys don't know that. I mean, it's like even after since 1662, the dodo is still the national animal. I mean, yeah, don't expect to find dodos over there. And don't even expect to find any Kawaiga swans over there. Number 7 is that Charles Darwin's cousin, by the name of Francis Galton, invented underwater spectacles so that he could read in the bath. Very nice. I mean, I wish I could seriously read my book. Maybe read this famous book here, and maybe go ahead and go read that whilst I'm taking a bath. Pretty kind, right? Number 8 is that after a meal, a Burmese python's heart grows by a whopping 40%. And yeah, which means a bigger heart equals you are more likely to die, unfortunately. You do not want to be a Burmese python at all. After a meal, like for example, I'm going to give it my Big Mac from McDonald's or something. No, well, probably Burmese one like fast foods. So yeah, that's why you should never give a python fast food. Number 9 is that drinking wine before a meal makes you eat 25% more, which equals you are more likely to overeat and then you'll probably throw up. However, if you're trying to finish up a 5-pound burrito that is like a food challenge at some participating restaurant, make sure you get some wine with that. Just make sure you have to show your ID first, obviously, because you have to be 21 and up if you live here in America. Number 10 is that a coal-fired power station puts 100 times more radiation, and I mean radiation, into the air than a nuclear power plant, producing the same amount of energy. I mean, yeah, who would want to work at a coal-fired power station? I mean, now you're going to be thinking, would you want to work for coal or would you want to work for nuclear power plants? Yeah, if that was me, I would probably work at a nuclear power plant. Just want to let you know. Number 11 is that the FBI started compiling a file on Sacha Baron Cohen while he was filming Borat, after receiving numerous complaints about a strange man traveling around the country in an ice cream truck. I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, if you actually watch Borat, which I don't, then yeah, I mean, you think about Borat's just a dumb, it's just some dumb man from another random country decided to travel to America, or yeah, you know, you get the point of Borat if you guys know that movie. I mean, it's just a dumb man trying to travel all around the country. Number 12 is about the unluckiest man in the world. By the name of Thomas Earl, a zookeeper at the Cleveland Brookside Zoo was fired from his job, then mauled down by a brown bear, and then mistakenly shot by the police. I mean, yeah. Oh, Jesus, ow. Well, whatever. I mean, that is just a very unlucky man. Who would ever want to be that dude? I mean, trust me, I would never want to be like Mr. Earl. So yeah, that's why we say pray for him. Number 13 is that an unborn baby could taste what its mother is eating and develop a preference for the foods that she eats. So yeah, you could probably make a newborn baby eat some buffalo chicken. So yeah, eat some buffalo chicken and boom, you will make the baby want to eat some buffalo chicken. But yeah, you should probably never eat spicy foods whenever you are pregnant. Just want to let you know, that's a great tip for you ladies. Number 14 is probably the craziest fact, but chocolate milk was, believe it or not, invented in Jamaica. Alright, yeah, I mean, Jamaicans. Wanted to make some Jamaican jerk chicken? Pair that up with the chocolate milk. Boom, you got yourself Jamaican meals. Well, more likely chocolate milk invented in Jamaica, regular milk was just invented wherever it's supposed to be invented. It also comes from cows and then just add some chocolate syrup, boom. You just created yourself some delicious drink. I mean, my brother seriously likes it. Number 15 is that ancient Egyptians used to wear hair extensions. Like, almost all the time. All Egyptian queens back then would have to wear hair extensions to make sure that they look as hot as possible. So that way, the pharaoh could go ahead and go date the queen, and boom, they get married, and boom, they rule all of Egypt. Trust me, that's probably how it would work back then. Number 16 is that the US could feed 800 million people with the grain used to feed the country's livestock. Yeah, so you could just literally go ahead and go bring the entire population of America, Indonesia, and then several other countries from there. You could probably go fit in Brazil as well. I mean, there's just a whole ton of countries you need to go bring in. So that way you could get all the grain and boom. Well, that'll be a bad thing because you're going to have zero grain if you decide to do that. And yeah, we'll all die. Number 17 is that the Roman Emperor Tiberius banned kissing because he believed that it caused the spread of a fungal disease called Mantegora, which means inflamed hair follicles, which is not necessarily the best thing in the world. I mean, yeah. So back in Rome, during his rule, you can't make out. Sorry ladies, you just can't do it at all. Number 18 is that Albert Einstein walked about 3 miles a day, while Darwin went for 3 45-minute walks every day. So yeah, I mean, one man decided to walk about 5,280 times 3, boom, you got like 15,000 feet a day. And then Darwin walks for about 100 so minutes. Like, definitely more than 100 minutes, like, let's see here, about 135 minutes a day. Simple as that. Number 19 is that the most prolific mathematician of the 20th century, Paul Erdos, used antimony to fuel 20-hour number benders, which definitely that medicine you should never ever take. I mean, you will get a bad addiction and boom. And that is why nobody uses that anymore. I mean, unless if you treat obesity, ADHD, all that good stuff, that's the only reason why you should take it. But, in other words, don't take it at all. And boom, to wrap up this list, we go on to number 20 with Nikola Tesla, swore by toe exercises every night. He repeatedly squished his toes 100 times for each foot. Like, oh my god, is he trying to break his foot for good? Well, you better not hope that happens to him. I better not hope I would ever do that, because trust me, yeah, it's just not fun. It's not funny at all. I mean, nobody would ever want to do it, right? And there you go, guys. That is all of the 20 random facts that I want to talk to you about. Now, anyway, before I actually go, please do remember to subscribe to Lolone Top 10s for more videos every Monday through Friday. Except today, Saturday, unfortunately, because I forgot to make one yesterday. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to support Lolone Top 10s. Well, whatever. Just make sure that you support me by sharing this video, all that good stuff. Hopefully you learned something new. Thanks for watching, and see you guys around Monday. Take care.